I'd like to share with you how I got so involved in this and where it came from, and what we're kind of up to. I was first introduced to Darylle by a colleague of mine some time ago, and that colleague said, "Jim, you really need to meet her. You need to meet her because I think she talks your language." And I said, "Great, what's this all about?" And he said, "Well, she's an executive coach." And I said, "Yeah, I'm not looking for an executive coach, but tell me a little bit more about it." So he handed me a sample of a DVD, and I agreed to meet, and we set up an appointment, 30-minute appointment or something, and told him I would look at this DVD before the appointment so I knew what was going on. The morning of the appointment, I still hadn't looked at this DVD, and I was feeling a little bit bad because I thought I really need to know about this Darylle Dennis and what this is all about. So I plugged in the DVD as I was eating breakfast, and I could not believe what I was hearing. I mean, I ended up standing there in front of the TV, just in awe almost, because all of this stuff that I was hearing was really connecting. I mean, it felt like it was speaking directly to me. And so I had to meet with her. So needless to say, our 30-minute meeting turned into probably an hour and a half or two, and I was so excited about what she had to say that I made a commitment to get her in front of a whole bunch of my clients in the real estate industry, because I figured that she could offer a tremendous amount of value to them, and I couldn't see how this would not work or not benefit everybody. And so that's what I did, and we spent probably a year and a half or so and getting her in front of as many people as I could, and I began connecting with all of this, using some of these methodologies and strategies, and I can't tell you how much it increased my business and helped me feel so much better about what I was doing. I mean, it really made sense. It really gave teeth, if you will, to what I thought all along. I just didn't have anything to really lean on or go by, or nothing to support what I really was believing. And so we did that, and then the next thing you know, I'm learning how to teach this material so that I can share it with everybody that literally crosses my path. I think this is an incredible way to be. I think it's an incredible way to be in business, and I don't see any disadvantage at all in at least opening your mind and listening to some of these methodologies. Because what'll happen, things will come to you from out of the blue, things will happen that you can't even imagine. And the neatest thing is about how good it feels while you're helping others get what they're pursuing. Since then, bring us, I guess, fast forward, and here we are, and so now I'm part of Darylle's team, teaching others how to use this in all of the different situations in their lives. And I couldn't be happier. I'm having the most fun I've ever had. Business is great. I haven't had to worry too much about that, and I'm able to be in a position where I can contribute to the welfare and the growth of others around me.
My favorite of all aspects of this teaching is the concept of commitment. I have in my home office a sign that I've had for some time that has the word commitment and an equal sign and the word results. And under that, I have the word results equals commitment. What people do not understand is that whatever the results that they are experiencing, whether they like them or they do not like the results they're experiencing, originates from the commitment they've made to those results without realizing it. So what happens in companies, for example, when people are, working in a sales department, as an example, and the sales manager comes in and talks to the group and says, you're not making your numbers, you better step it up, and you better make more calls, you better see more people, you better ask for more business as the solution. And that's not the solution, because that's not the problem. The problem is the commitment. So in those cases, the sales managers of the companies that are doing that with people, saying step it up and make more calls, not realizing it's the issues, the commitment issues, not how much or how little are they doing. It's kind of like having a solution if you have a car that has a flat tire and you call the dealership and say, I have a flat tire, could you send somebody to fix it? And they say, oh, here's how you fix a flat tire. You fix a flat tire by driving it faster and driving it more. and going to more places, then it will fix itself, which is laughable in the car analogy, but it's the same exact dynamic with the people that are told to do more doing and do it faster to pick up their numbers. The issue is the commitment. So now what happens in seminars, so many that we've all been to, they say make a commitment and give it all you got. They don't really say what it is. They don't really say what it does. They don't really say what do I do and how do I get one and all of that. Well, commitment is a vow, it's a pledge. It's a promise made with determination and passion is what it is. What it does is it determines the outcome of your result. So if you do not like the result, you have step up the commitment. Take a look at, am I committed to this? Do I really like what I'm doing? Do I really like the client that I'm calling on? Because there's something amiss if you do not get the result that you're seeking. And the amiss, or the thing that needs to be corrected, is the commitment part. Very, very big deal to understand this. And so then what do? Is you make a pledge. What's the pledge? What's the vow? Today, I'm going to go full out and give it the very best that I can to be of highest value to anyone that crosses my path. And I'm going to do that till the day is over, till the sun sets. And I'm going to just see what I'm made of. I'm going to just see what happens. And what you find when you make a commitment for your excellence to emerge so that you can serve others, when you do it that way, then you start to understand the depth of the commitment. You start to understand who you are. Your potential emerges from that. And when you see how people respond to your new realized commitment, big wow for sure. You're going to love this. So like Einstein said again, the only true source of knowledge is experience. So give this a try. Make a commitment to step up your game and find out what you're made of and manifest more of your potential in order to be of highest possible value to anyone that crosses your path.